Solomon was providing nuggets of wisdom that I believe every single human being needs to grasp, because it's going to affect some part of your life. And one thing I love about the Proverbs is that they're so real and practical. We're actually taking the time to go through this first chapter of Proverbs and look at what Solomon was actually dealing with and what he was talking to us about and how it affects our lives in very specific ways. So I'm telling you, don't forfeit your purpose simply because you would not submit under counsel and advice. That's why we talked about being a wise person that increases in learning and understanding. Listening to your mother, your father, spiritual moms and dads and mentors that God will bring into your life. So don't forfeit your purpose simply because you wouldn't submit under counsel and advice. Sometimes you have watched people who are tremendously gifted and talented and you wondered why they blew it. I'm telling you now why they blew it. It wasn't their talent. It wasn't because they didn't have enough money. It wasn't because somebody was just jealous of them. Many of them is because they just simply would not submit under wise counsel. God would bring, even if their own natural mom or dad wasn't there for them, God would bring them spiritual mothers and fathers and mentors into their life to help them. Don't wander from church to church and city to city looking for somebody to endorse you or to affirm you or support you. I'm talking out of experience to you guys right now. Many people, that's why they're going from church to church and always looking, never settle, because they're so gifted and they'll walk into a church and they know they're the best singer. They're looking at the choir and they're just critiquing everything. I play better than that. I sing better than that. And they won't submit nowhere. So the gifts and talent, pastors, I'm telling you, we're leaders. They don't need all of that. What they're looking for is, God is looking for people to just come on and submit. Submit. Your gifts will make room for you. But that need for affirmation and support, that's why they want to go from city to city. Once their reputation gets out bad, in a city like Harrisburg, then they'll move to Philly and start all over again because people don't know them there. So they're going to start the mess all over again there. And then after a few years in Philly, everybody learns that they stuck up, won't submit, and so then they go to New York. And they start all over again, going from church to church and job to job, looking for somebody that's going to support me, help me, bless me, give me an offering. I want a $1,500 honorarium. I'm telling you, that's how it is, guys. Don't spend your time, next one, searching for a cheerleader or a financial support system. Don't go around looking for somebody that's going to donate to your cause. Just submit right where God already has placed you. Ain't that good? Your lack of success can be due to refusal to humble yourself. I already said that on the fathers, mothers, and mentors. God's way. God has set it up so that we need extended hands guiding you as you grow. Pointing fingers, teaching you as you learn. I love that phrase. Loving arms, holding you when you're discouraged. It takes all of that. All of these are relationship words. And familiar hands laid upon you to thrust you forth into your purpose. That word familiar comes from the word family. God intends for every single one of us, for you, when you're launched out into his purpose and destiny for your life, that it comes from familiar hands. Familiar hands, family hands, people that know you. Ever wonder why everything from athletes to entertainers to preachers and stuff, they get so far and then it's almost like they just go off and their world falls apart and then they just drop out of sight because they wouldn't go through this process God's way. This is God's way. And all of this, what I'm describing to you, is the riddles of the wise. We are the ones, and I will say that boldly because I'm in my 50s now, so I can't keep calling myself no young pastor. But we are the ones. That's our role in your life, is to bring those riddles, not to destroy you, but to ask you those questions that make you think about it like this. Make you see the difference. I'm just tired. It don't work, Pastor. Harrisburg, I'm just sad. Pastors go, hold up. I know how you feel. But I want you to look at it like this. It's not that person that's against you. There's a spirit that's inside of them that's not accustomed to being around greatness. And so they are intimidated. So don't get angry with them. Just pray for them. See, that's a different way. And that's why we're in your life to say, no, 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 no. You need to look at it this. So right in that moment, even though I said it nicely, I just riddled you. I just shook you. What did I shake? I shook off all that stuff that gets you mad at folks that treat you like that. So the Lord's saying, don't run from the riddles of the wise. Don't run from it. God put us in your life to do that.